was a partner of Mayanot's in support of many charitable causes in Israel and throughout the world, particularly JDC in Russia and also in Haifa for the Boston Federation Partnership. In addition to being a philanthropist and a supporter of charitable causes and being what we call a balat tzedakah, someone who cares about charity, she was really a person who cared about people, her family, her husband, her children. When she came to Mayanot about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, she really was only interested in hearing about each individual student's story. So she came and asked about every woman, where they're from, and why they came to Israel, and so forth. You could really see a person who cared about people. I think that's a lesson we can learn on the Yortzeit. A lesson on the Yortzeit is when the Neshama has an aliyah, it ascends. So learning Torah and doing mitzvot and good deeds on a person's Yortzeit helps the Neshama, helps the soul have an aliyah, have an elevation in Gan Eden. So today is an auspicious day to have this lecture, and it's also a special time to invite Professor Handelman, or as I know her, Shem Sarah, to speak and give a shiur, particularly based on her new book, Make Yourself a Teacher, which unfortunately we called the stores here, and they were out of the book where they can only want to sell them here. You have to buy them online in England, is where we bought them. But Professor Handelman is an academic who teaches at Bar-Ilan University, professor of English literature, I believe. But beyond her academic interests and her academic works, that she's written a number of books in postmodern literature, other areas, sort of various academic areas, but has also written many Torah articles, including editing a book on articles that women have written on Torah of our mothers. And various articles that women wrote, including an article that Professor Handelman wrote, and we learned a little bit on the Rebbe's approach for women's learning of Torah. It's an article that sort of discusses and analyzes one or two sikhot that the Rebbe wrote and spoke about women's learning. So it's a special honor that Professor Handelman is giving a shiur today for the women's program, and for two reasons. Number one, as a Torah scholar, as an academic, but I think more than that, as a person who is passionate about Torah learning, and in particular, passionate about women learning Torah at a deep level. We hope that at Mayanot, you all have the opportunity to learn Torah and grow in Torah and learn on a level that constantly is challenging you intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. So thank you, Professor Handelman.
There they are.